girl, Dr. Rhonda M Lawson, and I'm coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you there. The year 2019 is going to be an exciting time in the city of New Orleans, and we want you to be a part of it. If you have a book, an event, or a business that you would like to promote right here on Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions, contact us at www.mtwimagesolutions.com or info@mtwimagesolutions.com. See you there. Everybody, it's your girl, Dr. Rhonda M Lawson, and I am back with a new episode of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And I am so excited about tonight because I have two awesome segments for you. First, we're going to get into the whole rap game. We're going to talk with some people who are very special to me. They are my fraternity brothers. I know lately I've been having a lot of the blue and white, but that just shows you how supportive the blue and white family is, because I let everybody on the show. It doesn't matter what organization you're in. Well, it kind of matters, but that's a different subject. But the people who I've been having on the show have been so supportive and have shown so much love to me and to Horizons. And I really just want to wholeheartedly thank the blue and white family because they have been really supportive. And that's the way it is. When you have your sister, your brother, and you're in a position to be able to promote them, that's what you should be doing. And so tonight I'm going to be promoting these twins. Yes, twins. And not only twins, there's some good-looking twins too. You'll see in a minute. But these twins they're not only rappers, but they are singers, they are models, they are actors. They're doing just so much, and they're hitting this entertainment world by storm. And I'm so happy to have them on the show. But right now, I'm going to bring on one part of that duo. I'm going to bring on Mr. Will Smooth. So, Will, how you doing, baby?
Yo, what's going on?
Hey, there he is. It's good seeing you. Thank you for being a part of the show.
Thank you for having us.
Well, I know your brother's going to be joining us pretty soon, but in the meantime, why don't you just tell us a little bit about DoubleXperience? What is DoubleXperience all about?
Okay, well, what DoubleXperience is, we're a variety of things. We don't just do one style. We do pop, we do R&B, we do hip hop. We like to give a crowd more than one style of a show because to me, honestly, I look at it, you just give one style throughout a whole show after a while it starts getting redundant and stuff, but you want to be able to put on something for everybody to listen to, the young, the old, the people who like to dance, the people who like to chill. So we like to put out a lot of good music just for everybody.
Okay, so you're telling me if I went to a DoubleXperience show, I'm not just going to get rap? Is that what you're telling me?
You're going to get rap. You're going to get singing. You're going to get dancing. You're going to get people doing flips. It's going to be a lot of stuff. So any of our big shows, we put on a whole show where you come to see a show. You're not, because if you wanted just to listen to some music, you could have just did it in your car at home. When you go to a concert, you really want to see a show. You want to be able to see that artist that you love to hear, and you like to see the performance. So we like to bring people into our show. So therefore, we give everybody the experience that we're having on the stage, and we make you feel the same as you're down in the audience.
Love it. Love it. Okay. So the first time I met you guys was actually in New Orleans. You came here for basically it was kind of a bowling party, so to speak. Teddy Riley was there. We
Teddy Riley
also
guy, yeah, it was a lot of people.
yes.
It was a celebrity charity bowling event.
Yes, and that's where I met you guys, and I actually got to see you perform that night, and I was like, "Oh, I like them." I mean, not only did you look the part, because you two were walking around like y'all were just it. You were already dressed. You were dressed alike. You had that look on your face. Not that you were unapproachable, because you were very approachable, and I loved you guys. But you walked around like you were already on a certain level, and that's what really attracted me to talk to you guys, because you weren't just walking around like just two people dressed alike. You already knew where you wanted to be, and you showed that part. So that's what I loved about you guys.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, when we come places, we like to make sure we look the part. We like to make sure everything's good when we show, because we want to show love to the people that showing love back to us. Because I know a lot of people, they be wanting to take photos or talk and do things like that. You don't want to look rough every day around the house, pajamas and house shoes and stuff. So, we always make sure we look the part when we're out in public. So therefore, we give our fans and everybody who wants to see us that chance to be able to do that.
Absolutely. Oh, as they say, you have to always be ready so you don't have to get ready.
Precisely.
All
And then if
right.
I'm not ready, I have somebody that looks just like me. Hopefully he's ready. He can go out there twice and we can make it work.
I hear you. I hear you. So how long have you guys been in the rap game?
We've been doing music for a while. It's been off and on because we also do, as you was mentioning, we also do modeling and acting. So anytime we're in between time, meantime, we do a little bit of everything. So we've always sung on off time and downtime. It's just how the whole music started out was I just so happened to wake up one morning and write a song. Because we used to dance and be in the dance organizations and dance groups. But I woke up one morning and just wrote a song. And from there, it was just like, well, maybe this is what we can do. We can do our own music. We do our own music, our own dancing. Instead of doing it for everybody else, now we can do it for ourselves and put our talents out there for the world to see.
I like it. So, I mean, so you just woke up one day. Were you already interested in writing music, or was this something that just came to you? Because you just said you woke up one day and wrote a
Yeah,
song.
I just woke up. I never thought of, I mean, I used to do poems here and there but I didn't really ever think about writing songs. And what
Right.
happened was, as I heard it was a beat or something on the radio. I still to this day don't even remember what that beat was. But I ended up getting a melody in my head. And throughout that whole day, I was just humming a melody. And then next thing you know, some words came. I created a hook. And then from there, I was just focused on, I got to finish this because it was in my head the whole day. I did the hook, then I did the verses. And then when I was up until about 4 or 5, 6 o'clock in the morning trying to finish this thing because I couldn't sleep. It just kept popping in my head. So all I did was I got up, I wrote it down, I hummed my melody and stuff in my phone and stuff so I could remember how it goes and everything. And next thing you know, we started doing music. We started doing our own stuff, started producing. Well, we produced some of our own stuff, but we also like to work with a variety of different producers because you get different sounds. So ever since then, I pretty much been writing for a variety of different people, including ourselves.
Okay. Okay. Now, when you wrote this song, did you just go to your brother and say, "Hey, I wrote this song," and he said, "Hey, let's do it," or was he looking at you like you're crazy, like, "What in the world?"
Well, I mean, I brought it to his attention. I was like, "Hey, man, I ended up writing this song. Tell me what you think." And then I ended up starting to sing it for him, and he was like, "Okay, which one's my verse?" I was like, "Oh, the second verse is yours." He's like, "All right, bet, let's do this. Then show me how it goes." And we just fell into it. And then I'll say probably a couple weeks later, we actually performed it once, and we got a lot of good feedback off it.
Where did you perform the song?
We ended up performing it in Georgia one time. We just so happened to be out there because we had a show where we was doing some dancing, and I had asked them, "Is it possible we can also do a song too?" And they was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead and do it." They was like, "Do you need any tracks or anything?" And we was like, "No, because I wrote it a cappella. There's no track to it." So
Wow.
yeah, so we ended up singing. We got a lot of good feedback. And then we went back into the dancing and giving the show that we like to give to the crowd. So.
And how did the crowd accept it?
They accepted it. It's crazy because of the type of song it is. It's one of those feel good type songs where it's basically a wedding / anniversary type song. So I've never been married and never thought I'd never been engaged, and that's what made it so crazy that I wrote this song because I've never been in the situation. I mean, I've seen it, I've lived it, and it just came to me, and I just wrote a song.
Awesome. Well, we actually have one of these songs that you wrote that we're going to play the music video for as we go into the break. And then when we come back from the break, hopefully your brother will be with us and then we can get to know him as well. And then we're going to get to know a little bit more about DoubleXperience. How does that sound?
All right, let's do that. That's good.
Okay,
let's do it.
Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and play this song for you right now. This is Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions exclusive. Here is DoubleXperience.
Were murdered, more than a dozen wounded, and today we know the names of those who were killed.
Man, all the things going on in the streets, and all the stuff that I'm doing.
What happened to those kids?
It's a shame.
The American people are hungry for something different and can be mobilized around big changes, not incremental changes, not small changes.
This world is going crazy. All these killing, shootings, people losing their babies. Unless this has happened to you, you don't know the feelings of what they're going through. Sending out prayers, sending out love, sending out hope the change is gonna come. It has to start somewhere, so let's start with you and me. Sending out this prayer. We as people need to change. We as people need to learn from our mistakes. We as people don't need pain, hatred and anger in our hearts. And don't say it. Don't let it change the true you.
Tell a change for the better glory. People killing, police killing, mothers killing their children, and children killing they can. I don't understand, it's my friend. All this pain needs to stop, and this hatred needs to be let go, let go. I know what you're saying is they did this and they did that. It starts with self, strive to do right and nothing else. And in your heart, keep joy. And with nothing wrong, this world could be a better place. I hope you're not just listening, but hear my song.
We as people need to change. We as people need to learn from our mistakes. We as people don't need pain, hatred and anger in our hearts. And I'm saying, we as people need to change. We as people need to learn from our mistakes. We as people don't need pain, hatred and anger in our hearts. And I'm saying, change the true you. Don't let it change you. Don't let it change the true you. Don't let it change you.
The things that's going on in our society, communities and households have been overrun. Where's all the happiness? Where's all the joy? What happened to the love that we all yearn for? We search for the truth. We cry for youth. We pray every day, yes we do, for a better place for all the races. I want everybody saying yeah.
We as people need to live. And
Don't let it change who you are. Don't let it change you on the inside.
Don't let it change the true you.
Don't let it change you.
Killing, shootings, people losing their babies. Unless this has happened to you, you don't know the feelings.
Park it in the parking lot and don't you drive from the garage.
Hey, we're back. I love that. That was beautiful.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So, would you say all of your songs are on kind of this positive tip, or is it a mixture? How do you describe your music?
Well, with our music, it's a variety. We have stuff that has the positive influence and the positivity. We also have songs for the party goers, the ones who like to party, the ones who like to. We have songs for the people that like to just listen to music in their car. We have music for people who just like to sit and relax and just enjoy something nice and smooth and comforting type of music. So we do a variety. That's pretty much why we're not basically geared into one genre. That's why we say we're pop, R&B, and hip hop. So we do a little bit of all.
And I guess that can be difficult because a lot of times music that's been in the mainstream is basically in one type of box almost. It's kind of there's only a few people like Chance the Rapper who's been able to do a variety of music, but everybody's not been able to have that opportunity. So what is it that you're wanting to do with your music?
Well, the thing is, within the music, what we've been finding out since we've been doing this, they always try to gear you to one genre. They want you they like pick a genre and stay with that genre. So it's like they're not wanting you to be on all the genres, hitting all the markets on different ends. For some reason, I'm not sure why that is, but people come up to us, man, y'all need to stick to one genre. But we're like this, when we put out the album, we have music for everybody. We have music for the people who go to clubs. We have the positive type of music where the people who like listen to church music, they don't listen to the rap and the R&B, but they'll listen to that type of R&B rap because it's something positive that's putting something out there good. It's not talking about drinking and all this other craziness going on. So they'll listen to those type of songs. So we pretty much try to put out music for everybody, not even.
Oh, totally understand. Do me a favor. I know that you're listening to it. Just turn it down just a little bit. We want to try to reduce a little bit of the feedback.
On my end?
Yeah, just turn your computer down just a little bit.
All right, tell me how's that?
Oh, that's much better.
That's good?
Yes. So, tell me what do you have planned? What's in the future for DoubleXperience?
We got a lot of stuff getting ready to come up. We have some possible tours. We got some other possible shows in the network. Right now, we're just negotiating a couple of things. We have a couple of fashion shows coming up. We actually just got picked up for another movie, which we can't disclose right now, but that's going to be coming up in the future. So we plan on doing a lot of things. We're pretty much everywhere. We just got back from Monterrey, Mexico last month. So it was fun out there. It was very enjoyable, good, and hey, we just getting here. All right, so hey, this is the other one. Hey, what's going on? How we doing?
I was getting worried now.
I was getting.
Okay, so now we have the duo. We have the true DoubleXperience. At first, for a while, we were just single experience, but now we're DoubleXperience. So basically, we're just talking about what's going to be in the future for DoubleXperience. We learned a little bit about how you guys got started, how you were dancing, and then also how you do a variety of music, not just rapping, but you also sing, and you do different genres of rap. So how do you see DoubleXperience?
As far as me, I mean,
Right.
like I said, we're growing. We're out here for our fans. We're doing a lot of different things. We're international now, so that's a new experience.
Yes.
As far as from everything that we're doing, from music, pop, R&B, hip hop, to film, to modeling, the experience. We try to make sure we do everything we want for our fans. Make sure we keep everything coming out. Making sure everybody's enjoyable. So.
And so I would say you're not just a triple threat. You're kind of like a quadruple threat.
Yeah, we into everything.
Nothing wrong
we have
with
a variety
that.
of things in one. So. And it's always good to be able to have those multiple things, because then it's not like you're solely relying on another person. Because I can sing and rap, he can sing and rap. We write our own music. Everything's original. So we love collabing with people. So anybody out there wanting to collab, let us know. We collab with everybody.
Okay.
So we just like doing stuff for everybody, all the good things.
But now you say you want to collab. What is your dream collaboration right now?
Dream collaboration would just be a good song that just gets people moving, something that's positive, something that has people have fun. There's a lot of great artists out there, whether it's rapping, singing. There's so many genres out there. It just depends on the type of song, and how that song is going to relate to to our peers and everybody. So dream collaboration would just be anybody who's doing something, that's doing something positive, that's something out there. So
okay, now I can't let you off that easy. So I understand.
Well, a lot of the top artists that we would have loved to do collabs. Unfortunately, they passed and gone. It would have been great to do something with Michael Jackson, or it would have been great to do something with Prince, or any of those people who really got the music to where it's at now. So you really can't take them out the equation, but they're no longer able to do something like that. They have the stuff where you can still use their voice and stuff, but
yeah,
you would have rather physically had been there. So.
Yeah, I understand. That's not the same.
So we would love to do stuff with Usher or Chris Brown or Beyonce or Iggy, or it's a variety of a lot of different artists out there. It's not just one. A dream collaboration is that we could do a song where we have multiple artists, like the whole "We Are the World" song that was back in the days, where they just put together something that was great, that everybody knew, and everybody actually came together and did something as a unit.
Yes.
Rather than individual.
That was a great time. Nobody's ever going to forget "We Are the World." One day I was driving home and heard "Self-Destruction" on the radio.
Or what?
I heard "Self-Destruction." You remember "Self-Destruction"?
Old school stuff right there.
Yes.
Hey, well, the thing is with us, we listen to a lot of old school and new school, so we try to bring some of that old school flair into our music. As well as the new school. And that's how we're able to hit all the different age brackets, from the older to the young, because we'll put out music for everybody to listen. We'll put out something where you're like, man, I remember a song like this. I remember, it just takes you back to that time of when you heard that one song that you just liked. It was like, man, this song sounds similar to this. And it takes you back to that experience, which is always a good thing, to be able to get somebody to that happy experience where they experienced something that was great. So.
Now, with that said, though, with that said, I know we talked a little bit about what's next, but do you have any appearances coming up?
We have a few things coming up. There's something being worked on right now in Louisiana.
You coming back to New Orleans?
We're going to do a photo shoot.
Okay.
I'm just going to be out here at SA monthly magazine. So we got a few different things coming up, a few different events. There's some things being worked over in New Mexico. We should be back out in New Mexico here shortly. I'm back in Monterey.
Okay.
So we got a lot of different things coming on, a lot of things, just making sure. We don't want to sit there and say certain dates, because we want to make sure everything's locked.
Of course.
We want to sit there and say, we're going to be at this particular location if it's not set in stone yet. So there's a lot of different things being worked on right now. So a lot of different, we're going to be making guest appearances and a few different things. There's a few TV series things coming up. We're going to be making some guest appearances. So we have a lot of stuff coming up.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. First of all, I've already had a question come in. Somebody wants to know where they can find your music. So you need to let us know where they can find your music.
Okay, you can find our music. We're pretty much on every single download site, every single streaming site. We're on Spotify, we're on iHeartRadio, we're on YouTube, we're on Deezer, we're on Apple Music, iTunes, we're on Google Music. So any major download site, any major streaming site, we're on there. You can find us but just make sure that you spell the name correctly. Because we don't spell it how Xperience is normally spelled.
Right. There's one E, not two E's.
No, there's no E at the beginning of Xperience. So it's actually double, which is
right.
D.
Double
as in David O,
X.
U double, and then capital X. Then Perience. So there's no first E on Xperience. So the X is to broaden the whole experience. It's like we're going to give it to you. We're not going to start it off with the E.
Right.
We're going to give it to you right there. So it's DoubleXperience. So that's where you can find our music. So it's everywhere.
Okay, so we got another comment from Tarek Jones. He wants you guys to look up, I'm going to make sure I say this correctly, SOR Live. SOR space live. He thinks that you guys will make a really good song together.
Okay, you said S-O. Hold on, I'm doing it right now. S-O.
S-O-R. It's S.O.R. live.
Oh, S.O.R. live.
Yes. Look them up. He thinks that you guys will make a good song together.
Okay. We'll look them up. So it's S.O.R.
live.
Space live.
So it's a dot after that R too, right? S.O.R. live.
Well, he didn't tell me about a dot after R.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure we'll find it. If not, hey, we'll find it up on Facebook Messenger. We'll figure it out. We'll work it out. We're gonna find it.
Well, I will say that I've got to get you guys back to New Orleans because I just think that you guys give a heck of a show. I really enjoy you guys. Oh, goodness, somebody's trying to call in to us. Okay.
That's all right, Jimmy. Watch out.
But no, we really need to get you back to New Orleans because you guys were awesome.
I appreciate it. Yes. When we was out there last, y'all showed us much love. So we love to come back, especially to come back and get some more of that gumbo.
Yeah, I might have to make some gumbo for you guys because you guys keep going to these restaurants getting gumbo, and not every restaurant serves a good gumbo. So I might have to just make you some. Well, unfortunately, this is the end of the segment, but I really want you guys to come back. So whenever you're ready to come back and chill with us here on Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions, all you have to do is just say the word, and we'll be looking for you. The word, okay.
We always ready. We always ready to come back.
I always got a backpack.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys next month. How's that?
All right, let's do it.
And then we can play some more of your music. Like I said, it's beautiful. I enjoy it. Hopefully, we're going to get some people to download even more of the music because you guys deserve to be out there. You're doing wonderful things.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, so that's all we have for this segment. So I want you to stay right there. Don't go too far because when we get back, we're going to be talking with an up-and-coming playwright in Louisiana. This woman has done awesome things with theater. She now has her own talk show, and we're going to get to know her. We're talking about the CEO of SeLah Productions, Miss JaVon Ophelia Butler. She'll be here as soon as we get back, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. Dr. Rhonda M Lawson, and I'm coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The year 2019 is going to be an exciting time in the city of New Orleans, and we want you to be a part of it. If you have a book, an event, or a business that you would like to promote right here on Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions, contact us at www.mtwimagesolutions.com or info@mtwimagesolutions.com. See you there.
Well, what's up, everybody? This is boy Coach Hurricane Hip. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFredJones.
This is Jeremiah Gray, man, with G Sports. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeremiah Gray, AKG, and on Twitter, G_paid-in-full 08.
Pay me the money! money!
Rhonda M Lawson, and as promised, I am sitting here with the very lovely minister, JaVon Ophelia Butler.
Amen. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. My pleasure.
I know you had to get through a little traffic to get here.
Yes, they had a lot of traffic out in the Crescent City, but we got here safely.
Good. As long as you were safe.
Absolutely.
And that's why I told Miss Andrea. I said, just tell her take her time. Mm-hmm. She'll get here when she get here.
Awesome ride here.
So you have a lot going on. I mentioned just before the break that you were doing plays and that you also have a talk show. Mm-hmm. Let's talk a little bit about this talk show. What's the talk show all about?
Gosh, I'm telling you, SeLah Spot. SeLah Spot was interesting. The way the Lord gave me SeLah Spot. I was actually in the library in St. John the Baptist Parish, and we were kind of doing rehearsals. At that time, we were doing our play, The Butler Did It, which was actually going on this time last year. And I said, you know what? I said, we need a spot where we can talk about all the stuff that's going on in SeLah. I said, because we're doing a lot of things that people need to know about, especially our community efforts, all of that, given to different charities and different things. So myself, Miss Andrea, and also one of our cast members said, you know what? Let's kind of do something weekly. And so my plan was to do SeLah Spot weekly, just to inform our audiences, our fans, about what was going on with the plays and what was coming soon. Mm-hmm. And then God did something different. He started to allow me to minister the word on SeLah Spot. And so every third Thursday of the month, I'm on SeLah Spot to minister the word, or on special occasions, I actually appear on SeLah Spot. But it was nominated by Church Stars Christian Entertainment Network out in Arizona. President Nicole Newman of Church Stars. It was nominated, and we were only about 6 months old. And the network saw it and said, we want to nominate you guys. And when I found out about the nomination, I was actually my third trip to Ghana at that time. So I was so excited about what God was doing.
So wait a minute, Ghana. Now, see, that's something we didn't even talk about yet. You've been making a lot of trips to Ghana. What is going on?
Ghana, Africa. Okay. I took a missions trip with my church, which is my apostle, bishop, prophet Antoine Michael Jasmine, who is the overseer of Choice International Ministries out in LaPlace, Louisiana. And we did a missions trip to an orphanage out there. It was called Safe Haven under Pastor John Sago. Okay. And he actually came to America last year. And the children, were there, and we had to paint and do a lot of things. And so I was with the mission team, and I said, God, you do not allow me just to go somewhere without there being a more than, a purpose to it. And so as I was sitting in Africa and I started visiting like the houses and the communities and the teams, we were all just working together. I said, God, what is it? What do you want me to do here in Africa, in Ghana? Because as a little girl, I would always tell my mom, hey, Mom, if you're watching, I would say I'm going to live in Africa. And so when I got there, I was like, oh, my God, I'm in Africa. So make a long story short, as I was leaving Ghana, the Holy Spirit, gave it to me really soft and said, why don't you do a play in Africa? And so I was like, that'd be interesting. And so then I talked to one of the U.S., well, not U.S. senator, but one of the state senators here, and he kind of encouraged me to do it. And so I said, that's a huge undertaking to do something like that.
I'm sure there's a lot of challenges.
Yes, it's a lot of challenges because of the long distances. But we're going to actually have a play. It's called Colors. It's going to be at the National Theater. And it's going to happen this summer in Ghana.
Wait a minute, you can't just say this summer. There might be some people who want to go.
Oh, no. If you would love to take the trip out to Africa, you can call 225-623-9449. We are doing packages along with your stuff if you're interested in coming. Absolutely.
Yes.
We are doing packages, and we're definitely excited about giving the money to a special orphanage that we have in Hart to surprise them, to help them to finish their building of their schools and everything. And so I'm excited about that. But if they want to come to Africa, 225-623-9449.
What's really amazing that you mentioned Ghana is that I was actually just having this conversation last night, that this is actually the year of return.
Wow.
And,
wow.
Right. The people of Ghana have been trying to get so many people in the African diaspora to come back home.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's not just you who's giving this trip. There are other people who are giving trips to Ghana because they want more people to come home. So it's just amazing that you said that. Because it's like that calling. Some people have to hear it 3 times before they can have confirmation.
Absolutely.
This could be somebody's confirmation.
Well, I tell you that's a tremendous blessing that you said that, because God he's such an appointed God. In other words, he does things with purposes, and he orchestrates times and seasons. Yes. And it's funny that you said that, because the production will happen this year. Even us, and being in Ghana, I actually met the president of Ghana, the former President Kufuor. And so I did a presidential visit when I was there. God just opened all kind of doors for me to be able to do that. And I'm telling you, it's just been a wonderful, wonderful journey. Out at the end of the month, I'll be back in Ghana to, start the rehearsals with the awesome, awesome cast. Ghanaian Nation, if you're watching, Miss JaVon loves you. I'm so excited about.
So it's going to be all Ghanaian actors.
All Ghanaian cast.
Come
on, 2 American
now.
cast.
Come on.
Yes, all Ghanaians. Colors. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be life-changing.
Well, the 2 guests I had just before you, they're actors too. They're not just rappers.
Say that. Absolutely. If you're interested in casting, like we have a lot of things going on with SeLah. Aside from the Ghanaian production, we have Ophelia. We're casting for Ophelia. 225-623-9449. We're casting.
I'm gonna have to just.
Yes.
People are gonna be asking.
Absolutely.
225. Tell me again.
225-623-9449.
9449.
Yes, we're casting for Ophelia. We're doing a lead role, male or female part.
Okay, and where's Ophelia going to be?
Ophelia is going to take place in La Place. It's going to be like a dinner theater, just like the Butler did it. That was so successful out in St. John the Baptist Parish. We were totaling over 100 people each episode, and turned into episodes.
Nice.
And so Ophelia is going to be a love story. It's going to happen around the holiday season. I haven't found exactly who I really want yet, but Ophelia is dear to me. That's my middle name. So I want to make sure that whoever takes that lead role actually has the feel and the passion for the part. But it's for the ladies.
Okay, now tell them now, because there may be somebody who's saying I need to audition for this. Okay. So who is Ophelia? What does Ophelia look like?
Ophelia is a young woman, and she is born in England. And she has some things that's going on with her, but for the most part, it's a love story about her and a gentleman that she's in love with. And I think that all of the ladies are going to be able to relate to Ophelia's life. And I think that especially our single sisters, the ones that's waiting on their Boaz or their Prince Charming, I think that Ophelia will give a lot of heightening and encouragement to women that actually have been single for a long time, that may be considered an old maid. So Ophelia is going to relate to that woman.
It's amazing that you said waiting for your Boaz, because a lot of women have been saying that's everybody's new catchphrase now. But what they don't realize is that Ruth wasn't just waiting for her Boaz. Ruth prepared for her Boaz.
Don't you make me start preaching. I just told that to a young woman yesterday.
You know, I want to say, I'm waiting on my Boaz to come. She didn't just wait for him to come. She actually went for him, but she prepared herself.
Let me tell you something. If that person is watching on tonight, that is confirmation. I just said that on yesterday. Ruth went to the threshing floor.
Yes.
When she wasn't even supposed to be there. She had to leave early enough so that nobody in the town could see her leaving from the Boaz's threshing floor. And see, women got to realize a lot of times we waiting, but a lot of times we have to do a couple of things to make that vision come to pass. To allow yourself to open yourself up for your Boaz to realize that you are even interested in him. You're not running behind a man. You're just doing with the steps.
You gotta let him know that you're
there. That's it. You have to make sure you have to be on the shelf. So that he can choose and pick you.
Come on, girl.
All right now. We turn this into a woman segment. I'm telling you. But I just told her that yesterday after church. I mean, it is so true. You know, Ruth was a woman of wisdom. And she got the wisdom from Naomi. See, you're going to make me preach. I'm going to go ahead and be quiet on that. But that's what Ophelia is about, just to bring us back around.
Yeah, let's bring it back around because we're going to go all off topic in a minute.
So Ophelia will relate to that woman who is actually waiting for the Prince Charming to come, for their king to come. And I think that Ophelia will actually give a lot of women hope where hope has been lost and to remind them that they're beautiful. They're beautiful just the way they are.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Yes.
I hope my daughter, beautiful Lawson, is watching this right now because you need to be hearing this. But while we're going to let y'all marinate because we just gave you a whole bunch of information. So we're just going to let y'all marinate on that. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we get back, we're going to continue getting to know Minister JaVon Ophelia Butler.
Awesome. Are we still on? We will.
Rhonda M Lawson, and I'm coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you.
Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy, DJ Slick Daddy. This DJ Slick 514.
And of course, I'm your girl, Black Coco.
Tune into the Live Line, New Orleans Talk Network, every Tuesday, 7 to 8:30 with all the trending topics.
And you can also check out my mix, DJ Slick Mix Pro 1 and 2.
And of course, check out Coco's Sex Tips of the Week.
And hashtag TTBF. That's that bullshit. It's the Live Line, New Orleans Talk Network. Tuesday, 7 to 8:30. We're always live. Let's go.
And we're back. This is your girl, Dr. Rhonda M Lawson. This is Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And we are talking with Minister JaVon Ophelia Butler. And she just finished talking about her trips to Ghana. She just finished talking about her plays, one of which is going to be in Ghana.
That's right, Colors.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And you were talking about your talk show, SeLah Spot.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a lot going on, but that's not all you have going on.
No, I'm getting ready to grace the city of New Orleans with Won't He Do It?
Come on.
We're gonna grace this city, and I believe that this actual production, I haven't did a production in a whole year because the Lord had me traveling.
Right.
And so with that, I was able to pull out the Butler did it, and now I'm getting ready to do Ophelia, but now I'm back, in place. And so Won't He Do It is coming. We've been actually putting out the trailer to introduce the cast and all of that. So Won't He Do It will be here in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Where?
It's going to be at the Orpheum Theater.
Nice.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes, the Orpheum Theater. We're excited, and we're going to actually grace the city of New Orleans during the fall month. So get ready for it.
Oh, so much going on.
Absolutely.
How do you do it all?
The Lord. I asked him to give me strength, and I cannot be remiss. I have an awesome staff. Awesome staff. Miss Andrea Hollins, who's our Chief Operating Officer. Miss Renitra, who she is my set decorator, but turning into a second assistant. So she's actually here with me on tonight, too. And so, I am blessed to have people, destiny helpers, that God has given me to be able to carry the vision out.
Now, that's something that I had to learn when I first started my business, is that you have to not only get people to help you, but you have to know how to let go and trust them to help you. Now, when you, let's talk a little bit about that. When you first started this, when did you realize that you were going to need this help? And then how did you learn to let go and entrust people to help you?
Well, when I first started, SeLah is going to be 6 years old this October. When I first started, Miss Andrea, she had always been in the picture when I started. But at the same time, I still was very, very independent.
Yes.
Because when you're carrying your baby, you're really careful with your baby, and you can't allow everyone to be around your baby. And so I prayed first. I prayed and I said, God, everyone that's supposed to be in my circle, put them there. And everybody that's supposed to be out of my circle,
take them out.
Delete them out.
Yes.
I said, and give me the strength to let go those people that you want to delete from out of my circle. And so I learned that God sent me divine connections, divine people who had the passion of the vision. And once you see someone has the same passion for your baby as you, not on the same level, but they have some percentage of a passion, you learn to start to relinquish some of the duties through trial and error, and you start to, trust them to do the job. Now, they have had hiccups along the way, but they know that, it's so funny because Bishop Jasmine calls me a commander, and I am a commander. I'm a commander, but at the same time, I want them to also learn about who they are and what visions God has given them, so that then when they start to run with their vision, they will have the same spirit of excellence that I teach them. So I really do it also when God sent me my divine connections. I also try to train them so that they can be ready for their own vision, so that they can learn how to be successful in what God called them to do.
So you're not just getting help; you're actually still passing it forward.
Absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
Beautiful.
Because it blesses me more to see them actually carrying out their vision in the same capacity, in the same excellence as they do with SeLah. And I don't allow them to get lost in SeLah and forget who they are. I always remind them, what has God called you to do? A lot of leaders don't do that because sometimes we tend in by human nature where we can become what you call selfish.
Yes.
But what I do, I remind everyone around me that God has called you to do a particular thing.
Yes.
And whatever that is, I'm here to help to push you to that vision.
Amen.
Yes.
Now, you've mentioned SeLah a couple of times. Do you want to talk about what SeLah is? Or how did you come up with the name SeLah?
I tell this to visionaries all of the time. The Lord had gave me SeLah when I was a youth director at the Greater King Triune Baptist Church. Very huge youth ministry. God had me as an administrator there. I was over about maybe, 12 youth leaders. And our ministry was booming. And so when God spoke SeLah into my spirit, he said, I don't want you to say it to anybody.
Yes.
So it was really hard to not say it to one person, my mother. Because she and I, we talk about everything, especially of the things that I'm doing and the vision and what, we deem successful. And so when he gave me SeLah, I kept it an entire year. I didn't tell anybody.
Oh, you kept a secret for an entire year?
It was an obedience act. I said, you know what? I was too afraid. I feared God that if I was to say it, that whatever was supposed to happen with SeLah was not going to take place. It was kind of like a Saul moment.
Yes.
When he lost the whole kingdom because of one act of disobedience. And so I thought about that story, and every now and then when I tried to maybe say it, the Holy Spirit, would remind me, 1 Samuel 15:22,
Yes.
obedience is better than sacrifice. So when I hear that in my spirit, the Lord knows that I will listen because he's letting me know you're going to lose what I'm trying to put in your hand because of your mouth.
Oh, my goodness. Come on.
And so when God gave me SeLah, the year passed, and it was interesting because the week that he confirmed, that he really confirmed for me to start, actually telling people, I was preparing for a meeting. And it was the first production meeting, and the pastor of the church preached that Sunday morning. He said, I'm going to preach on one word. He said, I want y'all to turn your Bibles to the Psalm. He said, SeLah. But he said, SeLah. I could have jumped out of the chair, Miss Rhonda, and ran all over the church. Holy Ghost filled, getting ready to pass out. Because I knew that God was calling me to do this thing. And so from there, I took SeLah. SeLah means to stop, to meditate, to think about what you just heard or saw. And that's what God wants them to do when they come to the plays. He wants them to look at the message, relate to the message, and change something about your life after you see the actual production. And so I tell people you're going to have a SeLah moment or a SeLah moment so that they can reflect. And when after plays are over, my first play, God blessed me with 1,070 people that came to the St. John Theater in Reserve, Louisiana.
Your first play, that's a blessing right there.
I know. And I give God all the glory.
Yes.
And after that happened, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that I wasn't going to be a lawyer at that time. I was not going to be a judge at that time. I knew God was calling me into ministry to be a playwright, to put his word in script so that people's lives could be changed. Because a lot of times, and this is what I'm learning, being in this business, and I love pastors, I love preachers, I love evangelists, I love them all, prophets. I think that God wants his word preached purely.
Yes.
So if he has to take a playwright and put it in a script so that the people can get it the right way, then that's what he's doing. And so people call our productions life-changing, soul-saving. And if we could just save one soul at a play, we've done a lot.
All right, now let me ask you this, and we are running out of time, but I got to ask you this now. How do you, with your plays, because the thing is, I'm an author, and I love giving a message, a godly message in my books, but I don't do it in the so-called Christian way all the time. Sometimes I like to give my messages in a way where even somebody who doesn't want to read Christian fiction is going to want to pick up that book. So I asked that question, so how do you write your plays? Do you write your plays pretty much straightforward where the message is going to be there? Or are you going to write it so the average person who may not be in church will get it? How do you deliver your message?
I'm glad you asked me that. When I first started writing was If It Had Not Been for the Lord. That play actually took place at the Mahalia Jackson Theater here. That play was very, very Christian-based. It was filled with the scriptures. It was filled with, be ye holy, for I am holy. Right. It was a holy script. And then from there, when I got to If It Had Not Been for the Lord, I had pastors in my plays. Some of them got up to say, am I in a Christian play? Yes, you are. But with that particular production, If It Had Not Been for the Lord had me to go into people's closets and lives and bring it to stage. So when you're looking at that play, you get real life situations where people that are not as church, the secular environment, they came to the play, and I'm telling you, it helped to bless and change their lives. A quick example for you. SeLah is a very prophetic production company. So what that means is when I do casting calls and God, he impresses my spirit to say, pick this one, this one, this one, that one. And I say, oh, no, God, I want to pick that one, this one, and this one. He said, no, it's this one, that one. I say, oh, my God. I said, I'm about to do too much work with that person. He said, I want you to pick that person. Every person that has been a cast member for SeLah Productions can tell you the script is their lives. I had one young lady, she was messing with a married man. And in If It Had Not Been for the Lord, she kept having problems with the part. And I said, what is this thing? So after everybody left one night, she came to me. She said, Miss JaVon, I'm just coming to let you know. I thank you for the opportunity, but I am going to relinquish the part. I said, no, you're not. I said, why are you going to relinquish this part? She said, I am the woman. I said, what do you mean you're the woman? She said, I'm the woman in the part. I said, you're the woman that's messing with the married man? She said, yes. I tell you, I got chills. By the time she finished that play, she stopped messing with that married man, and now she's happily in a relationship of her own.
Amen.
So life-changing not only for the audience, but for the people that's in the play. But just to answer your question in a nutshell, all of my plays are not written, be ye holy, for I am holy. Even the people that attended the Butler did it will tell you that. I talked about all kind of different things, and the Butler did it. But what I do, I try to go to people's real.
Yes.
What's the real thing going on in your house? What's the real thing going on inside of you? Let's go ahead and pick that out and show you how to get out of that thing. And so that's what I do. You can't always go from that route. Be ye holy, for we serve a holy God.
Yes.
But they got a lot of people, lives are really messed up, and they're just looking for guidance for someone to show them the way.
Yes.
And so my plays moving forward are those type of plays. You'll wonder, am I in a gospel stage play? Even my mom, who raised me, a Baptist church girl, Baptist church girl, she will even tell you, she'll say, did I raise you? You wrote that? I did write that, because you got people that's in these situations.
Absolutely.
They're looking for a way out.
Absolutely.
They're looking for an exodus.
Yes.
And so that's why I actually, and if it had not been for the Lord, it was a chance I took. And some of the pastors that left the place, some of them came to the Butler, did it, and they saw the same thing. I showed a mess. I show you the steps to get out of the mess, and it's your choice to stay out of the mess. And that's what I do. Absolutely.
I'm sighing because we've come to the end of the segment.
Oh, it's okay. It was a pleasure being on.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
I enjoyed talking with you so much. So we talked about all of this. So, and I know you said there's a play coming to New Orleans.
It's
and then there's one coming to Lafayette. La Place.
I perceive there might be a prophecy.
Yeah, no, Lafayette, right?
Yes, Ophelia is going to actually be in La Place, and that's going to happen during the winter months.
Okay.
So Won't He Do It will actually happen before Ophelia.
So where can people find information about your play?
225-623-9449. You can go on the website. That's SeLah Productions, INCORP.org. My Facebook page, Instagram. I just did an Instagram page for SeLah, like I promised you. And so any social media, YouTube, but the website is actually current every day. So if they want to come out, just come out and enjoy yourself.
All right.
Come get a SeLah moment.
Come on now. So this is the dynamic. I have to put another word in there now. Amen. The dynamic, lovely minister, JaVon Ophelia Butler. Amen. Thank you so much for being a part of the show tonight. And we also want to thank DoubleXperience. Because, oh my goodness, they are just amazing. If you have not gone to check out their music yet, you need to go check out their music. Go to DoubleXperience.com and download some of their music. They are just doing wonderful things. Music and acting and in modeling. You see, they're very good looking.
Yes.
They can model now.
I'm looking at it. Okay. You can call a number.
And then if you want more information about Minister Butler, it's right here on your screen. Get with her. You might be that Ophelia that she's looking for.
Yes, I'm really looking for someone to fit the part. If they're interested, call 225-623-9449.
All right, you heard it here. Now, for Meet the World Image Solutions, if you are wondering what we're up to, we've told you that we were going to be doing networking trips. That's a big part of who we are. Well, we have a trip coming up in December. We are going to go see, it's not just a regular football trip. We are going to go see the Saints play the Titans. But what we are also going to do is have a networking event. So bring your business cards. If you want to get to know other business people in the Nashville area, we're going to have an awesome networking event just for you guys. We're going to spend a day in Memphis so you can see the Lorraine Hotel, which is a civil rights museum, in case you didn't know. But it's actually in the Lorraine Hotel. And if you do come on a trip, I want you to walk across the street. There's a lady who's been protesting the Lorraine Hotel for the last 30 years. Every day for the last 30 years, she's been sitting in that same spot. And she has an amazing, amazing story. She actually lived in the Lorraine Hotel before they turned it into the Civil Rights Museum.
Wow.
Right. So just go ahead and talk with her. Then you can walk right down the street and go to Beale Street and check out many of the restaurants and all of the live music on Beale Street. And then go to Stax Records. We're going to look at some of the history of music there. Then we're going to jump on that bus, head to Nashville. We're going to take you to an outlet mall so you can get the last of your Christmas shopping done. And then we're going to see the game. We've got to watch the Saints take the Titans because we're going to Super Bowl this year because, they messed us over last year.
I know.
But that's nice.
I'm still on the bandwagon.
I'm so mad at them. Not the Saints. I still love my Saints. I'm mad at those people who tried to take that from them.
I know. They should have actually bit that game over.
Yeah, we're never going to go there. We good. We're just going to wait for this next year. So if you want more information about this trip, then I want you to go to Facebook. We've already set up the event page. Look for Take No Prisoners. Saints versus the Titans. I love that. Yes, Take No Prisoners. So look for that. And then we also have some really awesome clients that we're signing on. More information on that. We're going to be making a big announcement very, very soon. And that's going to be awesome.
I know it will be. Absolutely.
Yes. So more to follow. Big things going on for all of these companies. For SeLah Productions, for DoubleXperience, for Meet the World Image Solutions, for Mrs. Louisiana Universal. If you have not met her yet, you need to meet this woman. She is just a beautiful woman, both inside and out. And she's going to be competing in the Mrs. Universal pageant in August. So make sure you send her some positive vibes. Reach out to her on Facebook and Instagram and give her your best thoughts so she can do very well when she gets to this pageant. And that's all we have for tonight.
Awesome show. Thank you so much
and thank
for
you
having me. SeLah Productions. Love this show. Please follow, share this show. Awesome woman of God.
Let's make this show go viral.
Yes.
All right. So that's all we have. Now we're gonna have two more authors next week. We're going to have Miss Vanessa Ross and Sheila Goss, two Louisiana authors. And then the week after that, we're going to be talking with a candidate for state representative. So you especially don't want to miss that show. So big things happening in the month of May and even bigger things happening in the month of June. So stick with us. We're taking you places. So that's all we have for tonight. You guys have a wonderful rest of the night and a blessed rest of this week. God bless you. This is Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. See you next week.